This week, an organization asked Americans to imagine a day without water. Joining us now is Christy Harowski. She's the director of the Value Water campaign. This is interesting. What is the goal of your organization?
Absolutely. So Imagine a Day Without Water is a national day of action that brings us all together to celebrate the value of water, but also to acknowledge that it is essential for our daily lives, for public safety, for a healthy environment, and also for a thriving economy. So water isn't just a resource, it's a lifeline for all of us, whether individually or as a business. And we'd like to ask you to consider what would happen if you woke up this morning and turned on the shower and no water came out, or something that's quite impactful if you went to your local coffee shop, your local business, but they couldn't serve you any coffee because they had no water with which to brew it. So elevating awareness around the true value of water really is key to understanding that it's not free, but it takes people and working infrastructure to deliver it equitably across the country and to your tap.
What's happening at the federal, regional, and state levels to address the growing problem of aging water infrastructure? There are towns that have gone some days without water, and certainly Flint had polluted water.
You're absolutely right, Angie. In fact, for more than 2 million Americans, living a day without water is a harsh reality. It's not just something to be imagined. So I would like to acknowledge that in the past couple of years, the federal government has invested in water, and about $50 billion was included in the bipartisan infrastructure law for water projects, such as replacing lead service lines and replacing sometimes more than 100-year-old water mains or water pipes. And these are projects that really will have a big impact on the communities that they serve. And that funding is flowing from the federal level through states down to local level and communities for use.
What are some tips to protect our water? AQWA and PHO are a couple of the ETFs that investors can consider if they are interested in water investing.
Being aware of your water use and aware of the ways in which water plays a role in your life is the number one thing that everybody listening or watching could do to help value water. I'd also invite anyone to join this national conversation. You can use the tag Imagine a Day Without Water to join the conversation on social media. But I would encourage people to take a minute and think about where your clean water comes from. Maybe visit the website of your local water utility. It's likely that they are participating in this National Day of Awareness. But there also is information on there about how you can become involved in your community and how you can become educated around your local water challenges and solutions.
What are some other ways to get involved?
Please visit imagineadaywithoutwater.org for a lot of information around the value of water, how we can conserve it, and what you can do to become involved.
Thank you so much for telling us about your water mission.
Thank you, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.